When you think of Northern Philippines, Ilocos comes to mind as a place most travelers are keen on visiting. There's a lot more to Ilocos than the fame of a dictator. So much to do, see, and eat that is comparably different from anywhere else in the country. Just a direct 1 hour flight away from Manila, or a 9 hour road trip, Laoag is the capital city and the gateway to everything the region has to offer. The roads and highways are well developed, so it feels easy to get to from place to place, even at such far distances. From Laoag, the coastal surf town Pagudpud is just 2 hours away by land. For once, the weather was on our side. Nothing but clear blue skies and that sunny summer feeling. I just couldn't wait to experience it all.
Buhay dito, ano lang, simple lang. Buhay probinsya. Yung hangin kasi natin dito is fresh air eh. Unlike sa Manila na overpolluted na sa Laoag, sa Ilocos, sa province. Wala masyadong traffic, tsaka hindi crowded ang tao.
Ilocano people, they're really, really nice. Like, I feel like I'm a part of them right now. They brought me to some places and toured me around. So yeah, very, very, very nice people.
Walang stress masyado dahil, di ba, beach. Tapos, marami kang taong nakikilala, yung mga locals, mabait. Saka sobrang relax ng buhay. Parang hindi ka natanda ka agad.
Trinay ko rin lumayo rito. Nagtrabaho sa Manila, sa iba-ibang ano. Parang pinahatak pa rin ako pabalik. Kasi ang buhay namin dito parang simple lang pero masaya.
Ilocos Norte is where you'll find the only desert in the whole Philippines. These dunes are spread out across 88 hectares through different towns. It's a scenic drive and not that barren wasteland you'd expect. There's life in this desert with local pine trees, weeds, and grasslands apart from the red, sandy dunes it's known for. Locals are proud that the original Mad Max and FPJ's Panday were filmed right here on location. We were greeted by blue skies and a whole lot of sand when we reached the Laoag City sand dunes. The landscape was massive with views overlooking both the city and the sea.
Pag sumakay kasi kayo ng 4x4, depende rin po sa passenger yan. Sabihin lang sa driver na gusto nilang extreme, diyan kayo ikot ng driver na yung medyo mas mabilis. Meron kayong mga drop, yung devil's drop na tinatawag natin. And then may mga walling. Yung walling natin yung parang tatagilid ka. Yun yung pinaka-the best na experience natin dito. Pero safe naman yan. Lahat ng mga drivers natin, praktisado yan.
Expert drivers take you out on a 4x4 adventure going up, down, and even across the face of the dunes when you pick the extreme ride. It was like being on a roller coaster, pumped with suspense and heart-racing adrenaline.
So being here in the sand dunes is what a surprise. It's completely unexpected. I didn't know that I would have so much fun. I felt like a little kid again being on a roller coaster, but this time with no seat belts, you're standing up, you know, you're one with the machine. And then the driver, when he maneuvers the hills, it's so skillful. When you do the drop, it feels like surfing. Their track here is pretty cool. They build you up. You know, they go slow, you go through the scenic parts first, and then it progresses. And then they go to the technical areas. And then they do the tricks, they do the donuts. It is truly beautiful. It's a new side of the Philippines. So when the driver said that he's gonna go up that hill, at first I'm like, okay, can this truck really make it up that hill? And it did. And at first, syempre, nagwo-worry ka, natatakot ka, kaya, kasi steep eh. And then, kaya. And then when he does the turn, yung sa wall, grabe, like, dumidikit yung car. Dumidikit siya. I am actually stoked. Just the adrenaline, the rush, the excitement, the fear, and the element of surprise. Amazing. Highly recommended. I can do it all over again tomorrow.
Since the waves weren't working that morning, I was convinced to try another kind of surf, but this time on the sand.
Up next, sandboarding. My very first time. I've seen it in photos, videos. I'm excited. It's gonna be another adrenaline rush. I think it's good practice for surfing when you do the drop. I hope I don't fall, because I don't want to get dirty.
It was my first time on a sandboard, and that steep incline was like being on a big wave. Ask anyone in Pagudpud where the best empanada is, and they'll only lead you to one spot along the main road. Angela's Empanada is served crispy and filled with mungo, shredded cabbage, and a generous serving of their homemade garlicky longganisa, and a freshly cracked egg right in the heart of the dough. They suggest each bite should be paired with spicy sukang Iloco and sweet ketchup. Since it was my first time in Pagudpud, tasting the empanada was great, but it wasn't enough. I was lucky Revi and Ronald took the time out to show me how they'd been doing it for the past 12 years.
We are here at Angela's Empanadas. Kasama ko ngayon si Kuya Ronald. He will teach us how to make the proper Ilocano empanada. Kuya, ano yung difference ng empanada dito sa Pagudpud at sa vegan?
Ang vegan po, sir, ang ginagamit po nilang vegetable papaya po. Dito po sa Pagudpud, sir, cabbage po.
Cabbage. And napansin ko merong munggo or bean
Yes, sir.
sprouts.
Yes, sir.
Okay, sa wrapper naman, pareho lang ba?
Opo, sir.
And then sa longganisa naman, iba ba yung lasa ng longganisa nila kumpara dito?
Iba po, sir. Kasi kami pong gumagawa ng sarili namin longganisa, sir.
Ah, kayo ba?
Yes, sir.
Ah, talaga? Okay. Itong Angela's Empanada, isa siya sa mga sikat na empanada dito sa Pagudpud. So, I am very curious how to make this. I've always seen this being made in front of me pero never learned how to make it. Sige, so ano yung unang step, kuya?
Ang unang step natin, sir, pag itong tubig, sir, na isalang na.
Okay.
Pag kumulo po siya, ilalagay po natin ngayon itong food color.
Okay.
And sir,
Seasoning.
Seasoning ginisa. Pagka na kumulo, haluin po para may kumalat yung sauce. Ayan na, kumukulo na po. Tatakal po tayo ng isang baso na rice flour.
Isang baso na rice
Yes
flour.
po.
Okay. Gaano karaming tubig yan?
Bale, 2 cups, sir.
2 cups, okay. So, 2:1.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Tagal na kayo gumagawa nito, kuya?
Bale, 12 years, sir.
12 years na. So, sino nagturo sa inyo?
Bale, mga magulang namin, sir.
Walang mantika, ano?
Walang mantika, sir.
So, tubig lang talaga.
Oo, sir.
So, kuya, sa mga ibang tindahan, iba-iba rin timpla nila
Yes po.
ng kanilang flour, no?
Yes po. Saka yung iba, sir, gumagamit po sila ng glutinous. Kaya yung empanada nila mamantika po.
So, yung original talaga na...
Bigas talaga, sir. Bali, ang original po ng empanada po dito sa Ilocos po, sa Batak po talaga. Nung una, wala pa siyang kulay, brown pa lang siya. Bali, ang nilalagay po na sahog, giniling na karne at saka carrots. Tapos, binago-bago, iniba naman, nilagyan ng longganisa.
Sige. Ano na yung next natin?
Ito na po. Pagkatapos na po ng naluto, kukuha po tayo ng niluto nating rice.
Mali, konti lang. Ano?
Opo.
Yung basa niya, sakto na yun.
Opo, tama na po yan. Tapos haluan po natin siya ng hindi luto.
Okay. Ah, marami rin, ha?
Opo. Hanggat hindi po siya tumitigas, sir, mamasahin po natin.
Ito talaga tansya, no?
Oo, sir.
Tansya yung...
Control na lang to, sir.
Kuya, dito sa inyo, bakit siya iba? Yung empanada ninyo?
Ito pong empanada po kasi namin, sir, malasa po siya. Dahil sa longganisa,
Kayo mismo gumagawa?
opo, yung wrapper po, hindi siya matabang, hindi siya maalat.
Ngayon, kumusta na yung masa niyo?
Ito na, sir. Ready to make empanada na po.
Paano mo alam, kuya?
Yan, sir, matigas na po siya.
Okay. So, ito na yung ating dough na binuo ni Kuya Ronald. Ngayon, yung wife niya naman na si Ate Revi ang magtuturo sa atin how to assemble and cook the dough. Ate Revi?
Ganito po, sir. Isasawsaw po sa mantika para hindi po siya didikit sa plastic. Tapos i-spread po natin.
Gano'n na kayo katagal natin gumagawa nito?
20 years na po.
Doon ba kayo nagkakilala ng asawa niyo?
Opo. Ito na po. Ganito na po siya kanipis.
Okay.
Ito po yung mix niya. Meron po siyang munggo, cabbage. Tapos meron po siyang isang buong longganisa.
Isang buong longganisa.
Opo.
Pwede pa mo.
And then one fresh egg. Ito na po yung finished product po natin. Piprito na po natin.
Pwede pa try?
Okay po. this product.
Na-check na sa bucket list ko yung paggagawa ng empanada. Very fulfilling. Salamat sa pag-share ng knowledge ninyo sa amin. At salamat sa pag-correct ng mga mistakes. Ganun talaga ang buhay. You make mistakes, basta wag mo nang ulitin. At yung mistakes, kainin mo.
Since the market options in Pagudpud were small, few, and spread out, our host Luigi suggested we head over to the capital to stock up for our breakfast cookout. True enough, the Laoag City Market was the biggest and busiest I've seen this trip. I made my way through various makeshift stalls with goods spread out in blankets on the floor, showing the fresh and abundant produce the region had to offer. My mind was on overdrive, thinking of all possible combinations for a killer breakfast.
We're here at Laoag Market. It's a Sunday. We're gonna shop for tomorrow's brunch. We're cooking for Luigi and his friends in his resort, Villa Manuela. So we're gonna see what's out here, what's unique. I want to get something from this place and make something local, and at the same time with a little twist that we can give. So Luigi said it's the market day, so it happens every Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So that's why I guess they close the street here. Everyone's here. I mean, you can see the produce is very good. It's very fresh. I'm excited to buy ingredients here. I'm here at the bean stall. This is the green beans, the white beans. Ano yung local name nito? Balinsuet. And ito yung white beans. Ano naman tawag dito? Bichuelas. Bichuelas balinsuet. I want to get 3 kinds of beans. So I'm gonna get this. Then I'll get giniling na munggo. 200 grams nga.
200 grams.
I don't know what's it called. Ano tawag dito? Ha?
Dalag.
Dalag. Dried dalag.
Dry.
Ito, boneless bangus, no? Bali tayo. Ilang piraso yan? Pa tayong 3, ano? For tomorrow's dessert. Tupig. Like grilled rice cake. That pastillas, I'll melt it. Make a pastilla sauce. So this is something I found here at the Laoag Market. I've never seen this ever. Basically, they're like witch doctor stuff. Basically, anting-anting. Ano, ito para sa tanto.
Pagpausok ng sa gabi, yung mga 6 o'clock, pang sa bad spirit.
Para sa bad spirits, pausukin mo. Para mawala.
6 o'clock.
6 o'clock. I-combine mo to. Paano mo pa usukin to?
Ito, pagsamahin mo ito, pero konti-konti lang.
Tapos, yung bato naman,
Ibalot mo sa yung papel or cellophane, sunugin mo para
ito naman ate.
anip sa bata. Yung mga 2 years old, ito naman yung pang-ilapit.
Ala, ano to?
Pangkontra sa kulang.
Ano yung kulang?
Kung halimbawa kung nakulang ka, yan ang pahit mo.
Hindi ko maintindihan sa sige, wag na lang natin tanungin. Sige ate.
One of the best beaches in Pagudpud is Saud. Known for its clear waters and pristine white sand, it's been dubbed as the Boracay of the North. What sets it apart is the fact that it feels so private. It's not crowded at all, so it feels like you have the place all to yourself. Saud is clean, peaceful, and doesn't feel commercialized. Even if there are a handful of resorts around, you even get to enjoy the view of the iconic windmills in the distance.
Well, I was really amazed. It's one of the best beach that I've seen. The vibe here, there's virtually no one, which makes it really more like a personal experience. Perfect place to relax.
Dito sa South Beach, maganda yung alon, malalaki, saka sarap mag-surf.
Our season here is amihan, November until mid-March. Meron kaming alon and it's pretty good waves.
Kumpara sa ibang lugar, South Beach ay natural lang siya. Hindi sila nagtatayo ng mga hotels. Pre-preserve na mula noon hanggang ngayon, ganun pa rin yung itsura niya. Pag gising mo sa umaga, pagpunta mo sa beach, makita mo talaga yung parang tahimik siya, napaka-aliwalas. Kahit may problema, pagpunta mo lang sa beach, tatanggal lahat yung problema mo dahil sa ganda ng paligid na nakita mo.
Kasi dito sa Saud, mas kitang-kita naman, mas blue yung tubig, yung sand, ivory, mas pure. Hindi ganoon ka-commercialize, mas maraming puno ng buko. Mas marami kang locals na makikita na nandito kasi ibig sabihin nun, hindi pa na-develop masyado. So more closer ka sa nature pagka ganun.
You get the best of both worlds. You have the mountain, you have the sea, and the water is just, the color of the water is so beautiful. The surf, there's not much crowd. It's an amazing place.
Villa Manuela was the first resort to ever open in Saud, and it's right in front of the beach. It's owned and managed by Luigi Gingon, who grew up and lived in Manila his entire life despite his Ilocano roots. When the opportunity arose and his family needed someone to manage the resort, Luigi stepped up and never looked back.
Living here is simple life lang, period. When you wake up, you see the beach, it's beautiful. I lived in Manila my whole life, then transferred here, yun yung best decision sa buhay ko.
For our last meal in Pagudpud, Luigi and his friends requested that I do my interpretation of a classic Hawaiian breakfast. They were with me shopping in the market and had no idea what to expect.
We went to Laoag market, and then one of the boys requested for spam. So it kind of gave me an idea what kind of food these guys eat. But at the same time, I still wanted it to be Filipino. The Coco Bar and Grill staff, they were a little bit nervous because I guess nangingibago sila to have a chef in the kitchen. And then, you know, kanina, because I guess I didn't know what I was doing. So while I was prepping, I was still thinking and I was just very, very quiet. Kanina, I was more serious than usual. I guess it freaked them out.
Magsalita ka lang para alam ko nandiyan ka, ha? Hindi naman kita kakainin eh. Di ba? Buhay sa kusina, di ba? Ito, tibay oh. Walang hindi naapektuhan. Kung wala kang gagawin, linis ka lang na linis. Sa tatayo ka. Mas maganda. Kasi para may silbi ka sa kusina.
Una po kaming sumalang sa kusina. Ang akala ko po ay mainiting tao. Pero sa awa ng Diyos, kaninang nagluto kami, masaya naman po pala siyang kasama. Tapos, ang maganda po, sinasabi na yung complete procedure po ng kanyang niluluto.
Well, that's just how I am, you know, and that's also how I work. I'm very quiet. I think it was a very good experience for them. I think it's sort of like a little nudge that we need every now and then.
It was such a great feeling to feed the guys at Villa Manuela, and we were all pleasantly surprised at the outcome of this meal.
All right, so we'll start with the banana pancakes with banana chips. Garlic tuyo fried rice with tinapa on top. Special request, katsu oatmeal spam. This is our interpretation of the poki poki. So it's basically scrambled eggs with grilled eggplant and cheese. So this is the dried fish with dried mango palm sugar syrup. And for the dilis, we added sampalok sugar glaze. So we have here an Ilocos longganisa pork and beans. So the longganisa is on the salty side, and then the pork and beans, we mixed it with some mungo and white beans. And the dessert is crispy tupig wrapped in the lumpia wrapper with a cocoa jam syrup. All right, attack.
Yeah.
All right.
So yeah, we had brunch with Chef JP, and I was really, really amazed with the food. He made like some local dishes that had another dimension because he added some sweet sauce with the dried fish. Was just amazing.
Sobrang magical nung nangyari kasi, di ba, ordinary food lang yon yung mga minority namin sa Laoag. Tapos biglang naging gano'n, nakakagulat. Sobrang ibang klase nung ginawa niya. Sobrang sarap lahat. Parang hindi ko na-expect na gano'n.
Yung pinaka gusto ko po sa lahat, yung pork and beans po niya. Sobrang sarap po.
Yung longganisa, pork and beans, sobrang sarap.
I think the highlight of the meal, surprisingly, was the Ilocano longganisa pork and beans. And everyone seemed to say masarap more than 2 times. When that happens, that means it's really good. I'm reminded when I see people's reaction that I'm doing a good job, that I still have it. I felt very accomplished. Even like our two cameramen, they are so used to me cooking. They've seen almost everything, but today I kind of like made them smile and like, they're like, oh wow. Deep down, I really wanted to make it special for the people I'm cooking for and for the people I've been cooking with for the past 6 months or so. These experiences are good reminders of how to cook sincerely because you do the whole process and even from serving. And you also see their faces if they like it or not. And then when you see that positive reaction, it's very inspiring. And that is why we cook from the heart. The sincerity that we give in cooking is passed on to the appearance and flavor of our dishes. That is special. That is your gift. And I want to share that to everyone that I'm cooking for.
Spending a few days in Ilocos really made me appreciate the warmth and hospitality from the people here. Everyone was so accommodating and helpful, really making sure we experienced the best they had to offer.
Hopefully, when people come here, when tourists come here, they respect our home. They respect pagod food. They respect the people lang.
It always amazes me to see places where the regional culture is so strong. The people here feel so much mesmerizing pride just being Ilocano. And being from Bacolod, I can completely relate.
One of the reasons why I love doing this show is because I really want to share my food to the Philippines. I think my food is special, it's soulful, it's sincere, and it's creative. And I also want to share that knowledge to everyone. It's really like inspiring people that in their own little market, they can create these kind of dishes. They can use these creative techniques, these creative dishes to do something different, to push Filipino food, just represent Filipino food in a better light.